Hi everyone, I'm Mom Sandra.
I'm Ben, son.
Good to see you all. Ben, you are now 3 weeks clean.
Yeah.
Yay! Which is great. And today's topic is concurrent disorder. Ben, maybe you can explain what a concurrent disorder is.
That's when you have substance use and mental health disorders, and they both are combined.
Right, and it's both of them together. And the reason we want to talk about it because I know it's helped me in educating myself in dealing with Ben and everything that's been going on over the years. And it's what came first, the addiction or the mental illness.
It's different in everybody's case. Some people have mental health and then they use because of their depression or whatever.
Yeah.
And some people are fine, so to speak, and then get mental health disorders from using substances like paranoia or whatever,
Psychosis and stuff. Yeah, and that's really important. So there's studies saying that people that have mental illness, 40 to 60% can get a substance use disorder, and people that have substance use disorders can get mental illness from it.
Yeah.
Now I want to talk about the different drugs that you've used over the years, Ben, because there've been different effects. We were talking about amphetamines and
opioids.
Yeah, they affect you differently. Maybe you could just address how one works as opposed to the other.
Well, I found when I was on amphetamines, I thought I was fine. I thought I was living a normal life. I was showering, I was cleaning my room. I tried to eat when I could. I didn't eat a lot because I'd never be hungry, but I was going to programs and stuff when I was in the shelter, and I thought I was doing fine because I had the energy. I was doing what I wanted. I was being productive. I did what I had to do because I had the energy to do it with the amphetamines.
Okay, and is that the time when you could stay up longer?
Stay up for days on end and feel like you were up for an hour and you were fully awake. You could feel like you just woke up and for days.
Right. And I remember one of your support workers saying, wow, he's so clean and tidy, and I'm like, that's not Ben. So yeah, I could understand how you would think that you're fine.
Yeah, if anything, I thought I was doing really good, but I knew I had a drug problem. I just didn't know the extent of it.
Right. And for me, as the loved one, what I did notice at that time is you were losing a lot of weight, tons of weight.
Yeah.
And that was a big red flag. And then your drug of choice at another point was opioids.
Yeah.
And so how did you feel when you had that?
I just felt like when you're on opioids, usually you're tired. You just want to fall asleep, but you can't fall asleep because that's when you usually OD. And
right.
So I didn't do a lot of stuff. I just started slacking off and sitting around and just nodding there and
not caring
and whatnot.
Right. So, and the reason we're bringing this up is because depending on your DOC, your drug of choice at the time,
everybody's different. Just because what I had doesn't mean it's going to be the same for you. Everybody's different.
And so we're talking about concurrent disorder with mental illness and addiction. And I know when I was using meth, I got really psychotic, like psychosis and paranoia, and I just thought people were out to get me. And yeah, and I remember that because it's like, oh my gosh, is this his mental health? And this was years ago, so I don't even know if you were diagnosed or whatever, but I know
the doctor diagnosed me with it, but it was just drug induced. I was never paranoid before drugs. It was all drug induced. So now that I'm off the drugs, I'm healing and I'm good.
Yes. And this is really important because we treated the mental health, the mental illness at the time. And
we tried to.
Didn't
really work.
People are saying, well, how do you treat addiction? Ben, I know for me, I've tried different things and I've learned I can't make you do anything. What do you think? How do you treat, with mental illness, we can do meds. With addiction?
Addiction, the person's got to want to get clean, because if they don't want to be clean, they're never going to get clean. If they think they're healthy, if they think they're living a normal life like I did, they're not going to stop. They have to realize that they are not doing good and that what they're doing is just harming them. So once they realize that it's bad, you almost have to help them realize that it's bad. You don't just rag on them.
Yeah.
You don't just rag on them. Oh, you're gonna die. Oh, you're killing yourself. You say
doesn't work.
You have to make it more almost subtle, as in you're like, oh well, don't you not feel so good or something? Like,
but
or I don't know.
It's tough.
That's what I would say. It's hard. You can't. There's no answer. Everybody's different. You can't answer. You can't talk to somebody and boom, they're gonna quit drugs.
Right.
They have to want it. They have to go through the process. There's a huge process on quitting drugs. It's not just overnight you quit drugs. Maybe for some people, yeah. But for the majority, I feel it's a process.
And for you, it was a process.
For me, it was a process.
For you, it was a process. And for me, it was a process too. Do you think that because I always talk about self-care and taking care of myself and not enabling you and setting my boundaries.
Boundaries are a big thing. My mom set boundaries, and that's good.
And and this is what people want to know.
Sometimes I may hate it, but in the end, it's good.
So do you think the way I approached it for myself with self-care and boundaries?
That was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
You might not have liked it.
I may have not liked it sometimes, but it was good. It got me where I am, kind of. Helped me. Like, I had to do it myself.
Right.
But it guided me. Like, all the seeds you planted, that helped.
Right. And this is really important because I know as a loved one, it's like, how do you help your child that's using drugs, that's messing up? Well, it's good to hear from you, Ben, and I'm sure other loved ones appreciate it, that although I had to set boundaries and I had to take care of myself and I had to say no to you all the time. And let me tell you, he would get angry, right, Ben?
Oh, yeah, I'd get pissed.
You look back.
Cussing, swearing.
That's right. You'd be saying all these
flipping
things.
Shit, breaking stuff sometimes.
Yes. Just because you wanted what you wanted, but I was saying no. So what you're saying, me saying no, helped you to get to that point.
Yeah.
It might have pissed you off.
It's just that you learn that you're not going to get what you want from the loved ones, so you stop asking them.
Mm-hmm. You go somewhere else.
And then once you realize you have nowhere else to go, then you start thinking, I don't want, like, this is, everybody's different, but
for you, this is good.
That's what it was like for me, you know?
Yeah. And that's really
like,
important.
I know not to ask my mom for money,
mm-hmm.
you know, because I'm not going to get it.
Right. And you know where to go when you want whatever you want, right? And I think this is...
Addicts are resourceful,
manipulative.
That's why a lot of addicts that are homeless still are living a normal life.
What they think is normal.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
I call it normal because I've been there.
Right.
But they know how to live. They're not dead on the street because they're homeless. They're still eating when they need to, and not a lot, but they eat when they need to.
Right.
They get the substance that they want every single day, no matter how hard it is. They get their drugs.
Right. Oh my gosh, and that's a really good point,
If they
Ben.
want, they can even go to a hotel once in a while with the money they get.
Yep.
So
I'm going to talk to the loved ones. Loved ones, please take care of yourself. Set your boundaries. I know how hard it is when it's your son, your daughter, your mother, your father, whoever it is, to say no. But what I'm hearing from Ben, say no. Set your boundaries. Take care of yourself. Because I know for me, I didn't want to keep you in your addiction.
No, just giving them money just helps them with their addiction.
Yeah.
If anything, if you're going to help them and give them something, buy them food.
Yeah. Good.
Help them eat. Don't always buy them food, because then they're going to realize they'll just come to you for food and not buy food themselves.
And they'll use the money on drugs.
Exactly. Once in a while, it won't hurt, because maybe they are down on their luck. They didn't get any money that day, or for a couple of days they didn't get much handling, and they're actually starving. Then maybe actually help them because they're starving. But don't do it every day.
And don't give them money.
Yeah.
But that's our opinion. This is our journey. This is what we're sharing.
Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's different. Some people, do it it's your journey, your path, my journey. My mom's journey, her path, my journey.
Yeah.
It's all going to be different, but it has the same relevance.
Yeah.
So, in the end, it's almost the same, but it has its differences for everybody.
Right. So let's keep on the track. Ben, I'm proud of you. Keep rocking it. Thank you all. You're not alone.
No.
You are not alone. Get the support. It is out there, especially nowadays with COVID. There's a lot of online meetings.
Yeah.
And take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And remember, where there is breath,
there's hope.
Amen. Peace. Take care, everyone.